Time dilation and its physical meaning. Have you ever had a dream that felt like it lasted for hours, only to wake up and find that mere minutes had passed? Or been so engrossed in a moment of joy or terror that time seemed to stretch, or to snap shut like a trap? We all carry this feeling, this intuition, that time is a river. It flows at the same rate for everyone, everywhere. It's the constant drumbeat of the universe, the metronome against which we all play our lives. But what if I told you that's an illusion? A comforting lie told by our limited senses. The truth is far more strange, far more beautiful, and frankly, more magical. The truth is that time is malleable. It's a fabric. It breathes, it stretches, and it contracts. You and I, right now, in this very room, are living at slightly different rates of time. Welcome to the greatest secret of the cosmos, time dilation. And understanding it isn't just about physics. It's about understanding the very nature of reality. It's the key that unlocks the door to the future, and the secret that whispers to us from the heart of a black hole. So, let's leave the formulas and the textbooks behind. Today, we're not just learning a concept. We're going on a journey to feel it. Imagine the universe as a vast, silent ocean. This ocean isn't made of water, but of something even more fundamental: space-time. A single, woven fabric of 3 spatial dimensions and 1 of time. Now imagine that every star, every planet, every one of us, is like a weight resting on this fabric. A pebble makes a tiny dip. A sun makes a deep well. A black hole, a bottomless pit from which not even light can escape. Now here is the first magical rule. The deeper you are in one of these gravity wells, the slower time flows for you. Think about that. It's not that your clock looks slow. It is slow. Time itself is being stretched. Let's make this personal. Your head is actually older than your feet. It's true. By a tiny, almost immeasurable fraction of a second over your entire life. But it's true, because your feet are ever so slightly closer to the Earth's gravitational pull than your head. They are in a marginally deeper part of the gravity well. So, for them, time ticks just a tiny, tiny bit slower. This isn't a theory. We have to account for this in our GPS satellites. Those satellites, orbiting high above the Earth, out of the planet's deep gravity well, actually have their clocks run faster than ours on the surface. If we didn't constantly correct for this, your phone's map would be wrong by miles within minutes. So, gravity is a sculptor of time. It kneads the dough of reality, slowing it down, warping the very pace of existence. This is what the great Einstein called general relativity. But this is only one side of the coin. The other side is even more mind-bending. Now let's talk about motion. Imagine the universe has one absolute, unbreakable rule, a cosmic speed limit, the speed of light. Nothing with mass can ever reach it. It's the ultimate law. Now why is this so important for time? Because the universe has a kind of cosmic accounting system, and it has to balance its books. Think of every object as having a fixed amount of, let's call it, existence energy. This energy is spent on 2 things, and only 2 things: moving through space and moving through time. If you're standing still, like I am right now, you are spending almost all of your existence energy on moving through time. You are racing into the future at what feels like 1 second per second. But what if you start moving? Really moving? What if you get in a futuristic starship and start accelerating through space, getting closer and closer to that ultimate speed limit, the speed of light? The universe, to keep its books balanced, does something incredible. It takes energy away from your motion through time and gives it to your motion through space. The faster you move through space, the slower you move through time. It's not a mechanical effect. It's not that your clocks are breaking. It is that time itself is slowing down for you. Let's go on a thought experiment, a magical one. Imagine two identical twins. One, let's call her Astra, is a fearless astronaut. The other, Terra, is a philosopher who stays here on Earth. Astra boards her starship, the Odyssey. It's a vessel powered by energies we can barely imagine, capable of traveling at 99% the speed of light. Her mission: to travel to a star system 25 light-years away and return. She says goodbye to her sister. They are the same age, their heartbeats in sync, their lives intertwined. Astra boards her ship. The engines ignite, and she flies into the deep black. From Terra's perspective on Earth, 50 years pass. She lives her life. She sees seasons change, technologies evolve. She grows older. She waits, always looking at the stars, wondering. Finally, after 5 long decades, a speck of light appears in the sky. It's the Odyssey, returning home. The hatch opens, and Astra steps out. But she hasn't aged 50 years. She looks only a few years older. For her, because she was moving at a significant fraction of light speed, time slowed down dramatically. For Terra, 50 years passed. For Astra, perhaps only 5 or 10 years passed. They are no longer twins. One is a woman in her prime. The other is an old woman. Astra didn't just travel through space. She traveled through time, into Terra's future. This is the twin paradox. And it's not a paradox at all. It's a direct, physical consequence of our universe's structure. Motion through space is directly traded for motion through time. So, we've described it. But what does it mean? What is the physical, tangible reality of this? Time dilation tells us that there is no single, universal now. The past, present, and future are not absolute. Your now and my now are personal. They are local. Think of reality not as a single movie playing for everyone, but as an infinite collection of still frames. Which frame you perceive as now depends entirely on your position and your motion through the cosmos. You are, in a very real sense, weaving your own unique path through the block of space-time. This is where physics meets philosophy. It meets mysticism. If time is not a river, but an ocean, if the future is already out there, and the past is still here, just in a different part of the ocean, what does that say about free will? About destiny? Time dilation hints that our perception of a linear, flowing time is a biological convenience, a trick of the mind to help us navigate the world. But the underlying reality is a timeless, eternal isness, a cosmic hologram where every when is also a where. This is the gateway to understanding the most extreme objects in the universe, black holes. Imagine approaching the event horizon of a black hole, the point of no return. The gravity is so immense that to an outside observer, your time would appear to grind to a complete halt. You would be frozen forever at the threshold, a ghost in the machine, as the rest of the universe speeds through billions of years in a flash. From your perspective, however, time would feel normal. You would cross the horizon and, well, whatever happens next is the greatest mystery of all. Time dilation is the universe's way of telling us that reality is far stranger, far more fluid, and far more interconnected than we ever dreamed. So, what do we do with this knowledge? We can't yet build starships that take us to the future, but we can change our perspective. Every time you climb a mountain, your head is experiencing time infinitesimally faster than the base camp you left behind. Every time you fly in an airplane, you are a time traveler, returning to the ground ever so slightly younger than if you had stayed put. You are not a static being in a static universe. You are a dynamic, flowing process, and the rate of your flow is in a delicate, constant dance with the gravity wells you inhabit and the speed at which you move. You are, right now, a time machine. The universe is not a cold, mechanical place. It is a living, breathing, dynamic entity with rules that read like magic. Time dilation is one of its most profound spells. If this journey into the heart of time has sparked something in you, if you feel that sense of wonder, then please help this channel grow. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. It truly helps us continue to explore these deep mysteries of the cosmos. And I want to hear from you. What part of this boggles your mind the most? The idea that your head is older than your feet? The story of the twins? Or the sheer mystical implication that the past, present, and future might all exist at once? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to go even deeper down this rabbit hole to explore how this all connects to a grander, holographic reality, to parallel universes and the true nature of consciousness, then I have a gift for you. I've written a book that expands on all of this. It's called Holographic Multiverse. In it, we take these ideas to their ultimate conclusion, painting a picture of a reality that is literally written in the code of time and space. The link to get your copy is in the description below. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, the universe is not just stranger than we imagine. It is stranger than we can imagine. Now go out there and feel the stretch and flow of time. You are a citizen of a cosmos far more wondrous than any fairy tale. Until next time.